All right, I have a question for y'all today. Who remembers what we have been learning in science? Ava?
Non-living.
And?
Living.
And living. So we've been talking about living and non-living things. Who knows what a living thing is? Gentry? Or Jory?
Tree.
A tree is something living, but what makes a tree living, Gentry? What did we say a living thing does, Bo?
It eats, grows, and
It
changes.
eats, grows, and changes. So we know a tree eats. How does a tree get its food?
The sky.
From the sky. What comes from the sky?
Water.
The sun and water. And so that water gets into the leaves, and the leaves feed the tree, which makes the tree grow. And it changes throughout the seasons, right? So does a tree stay green the whole time? No. What happens in the
It
fall?
changes brown.
In the
And
fall,
the leaves
the
fall.
leaves change and fall, and in the winter, does it have any leaves?
No. It's
Yes, trees are. And then let's think about non-living now.
non-living.
What is something that's non-living, Brianna?
Something living in
No, non-living.
a table.
A table is non-living, that's right. How do we know that this table is non-living, Gentry?
Because it doesn't change or grow or eat.
It's because this table doesn't eat, grow, or change. Can we feed this table?
No! We don't.
Is this table going to grow bigger?
We don't feed it pizza.
Yeah, we don't feed the table pizza. You are very correct. So today I have a book called Living and Non-Living
Non-living.
Things. So I'm going to pass it to each one of y'all. You each are going to have your own book. And it's called Living and Non-Living Things. We're going to leave our book flat on our table. We're just going to let it rest for right now. So let's look at the cover. We know the title is Living and Non-Living Things. So can we point to the word living? It's the first word. So can we read our title together? Living and Non-Living Things. So I have a question. What do you think this book is going to be about, Ava?
Non-living and living.
You think it's going to be about living and non-living things? Let's see, what pictures do we see on the front? Jory?
A snow and a boy.
We see a snowman and a boy. Are snowmans living?
No.
Are they non-living?
No.
Well, keep it close.
No.
Yes, Gentry.
You know that?
Ah, you forgot. Is a boy living?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Is a boy non-living?
No.
Nope. Because a boy, what? He grows and
changes.
All right, awesome. So we're going to read this book to remind us about what living and non-living things are. And it will tell us what it is. We're not going to color it. So everyone turn to the very first page.
Yes. How do I open it? Living.
Right here. Hold on. Right here. So what do we see on this page, Gentry?
We see a puppy dog, a tree, a person, and a pig.
We do. Are these things living or non-living, Gentry?
Living.
Living. Gentry, do you think you could read this page for us?
Yes.
Yes. All right, I want you to point to each word as you say them. And everyone track along, please. So everyone point to the word living. All right, go ahead.
Living.
What diagraph does TH make?
The.
So we know it's.
The.
And what do we say ing? What sound does that make? Does anyone know what ing? Ing. So let's see. We have
Thing.
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 So things. So can you start over?
Living. Ding. Ding.
Things.
Grow.
Mhm.
And changes.
So living things grow and change. All right. Can we flip to the next page?
Can I read it?
Hold on. We're gonna. What do we see on this page, Bo?
Plain, snowman, good.
A plain snowman and phone. Oh, do you think you can read this page for us?
Yes.
I want everyone tracking along as he reads it.
Non-living things. Do non.
What word is this?
Non.
It's not non. Sound out.
And on.
Does it in? Does that? Oh, not. Good job. But does in make a N sound or does it make a sound? So let's start over.
Non-living.
Bo's gonna read it. Remember?
Non-living things do not change and grow.
Now let's think about this. Where is it?
And change.
Grow and change. Good job. Let's flip to the next page. And remember, when we're reading, we can use the pictures to help us think of what a word might be that we do not know. Brianna, do you think you can read this page for us?
Yes.
Look at a picture and see if that will help you.
A pig is not living.
That says not living?
Living.
Living. So can you read it again for us?
A pig is living.
Very good. Can we flip the page? Dory, can you read this page for us?
Airplane.
This says airplane? What word is that?
A.
A. What word is this?
Oh, she kicked me. A plane
Plane.
and non-living.
Good job. Sit on your bottom. If I touch you like I do, I will take your chair away. Can you read the next page for us, Ava?
No. Star is living.
Very good. Gentry, can you read the next one for me?
A.
Well, let's wait till everyone gets there. Make sure everyone is tracking you along. Go ahead.
A phone is non-living.
I don't see your finger tracking. Very good. All right, flip the page. Bo, can you read this page for me? Hold on, I can't hear you.
A boy is living.
A boy is living. Very good. Brianna, can you read this page for us?
A snowman is not living.
A snowman is non-living. And Jory, can you read the last page for us?
A tree is living.
Very good. All right, I want everyone to close their books and make it sleep. And put your hands in your lap. Gentry, it's okay if it's not closed correctly. Make your hands in your lap. All right, I have a question. Hands in your lap. What was this book about, Bo?
Other than living.
Non-living and living things. What is something that, or give me the definition of living.
What's that?
What is what? What is living?
Definition.
Oh, a
What's that
definition?
dog?
You don't know what the word definition
What's that
is?
dog is? That's. I know.
That is someone hitting the table. Do you know what a definition is? Definition means the meaning. So what is the meaning? Whoever is taking the table, please stop. So what is a definition of living? So what is the meaning of living? What is the meaning of living? What makes something living, Brianna? What did our book say?
It moves.
It moves, it changes.
And is living.
So a living thing is something that grows and changes. What is the definition of a non-living thing? Gentry?
Non-living.
Non-living. What is the meaning of non-living? Bo? Remember we read it in our book.
Living.
Non-living
Is non-living things that do not
They don't what?
live.
They don't live, but what makes this table non-living? How do we know that this table is non-living, Ava?
Because it doesn't grow and eat.
Because it doesn't grow, change, or eat. That's right. So what are some things in the book that were living, Brianna? What is something in this book that was living? You can go back through and look if you need help. What is something that's living that is in this book?
Pig.
Brianna, a pig, Bo? What is something that's non-living in this book? Sit up, please. Huh? Snowman, what is something that it was living in the book? You can,
Pig.
Brianna said pig. What was something else that was living? A tree. What was something that was not,
Puppy.
but non-living?
Oh. Airplane.
An airplane. What was something that was living?
Dog.
A dog. So we know what some living things are and what some non-living things are, right?
No.
And we know the meaning of both words, correct?
Spider.
Correct, Jory?
What?
You know the meaning of living and non-living? All right, so I want everyone to pass their books to me. Now we're going to do a fun little activity. Oh, I did not ask you to slide them. I said pass them. Thank you, Gentry. All right, so I have these cards here today, and there are pictures.
I'm going to put them in non-living and living.
We are.
Yes.
So I have this word. Who knows what this word is?
Non-living.
Jory?
No.
Non-living. So we're going to put that right here. And Gentry, what does this one say?
Living.
Living. So I'm going to put this right here. And I'm going to pass you some cards. And I want you to put them either in our non-living pile or our living pile. Think you can do that?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on to them. And in a minute, you are going to put them where they go.
I got a kitten. Oh, baby. I got a hamburger. Look. I got a dinosaur. I got a starfish. I got one.
All right. So I want you to now start sorting them into these different categories. Non-living and living. Do you think you can do that? All right. Go ahead. Keep going.
Non-living. Oh, living is that living? A baby. That's non-living. That's not.
If we need to make it another row, we can do that.
I'm finished.
You tell me. Here, put it right here.
Let me help you. Non-living. I can reach it.
Oh, I'll help you.
A clock is not. Fish. No, I can do it. Living. Here. I got the. Non-living. No, let me do it. Living. That's non-living.
I got you, Brianna. All right. So let's talk about everything that we have in our non-living pile. Who put this one down?
No. Brianna.
Brianna put it down. Brianna, what is this?
A bicycle.
A bicycle. Is a bicycle living or non-living?
Non-living.
What is this, everyone? What is it?
A phone.
A phone. What is this?
No.
I want everyone to answer me. What is it?
Waterfall.
It's a sink of a water faucet. It's water. What is this?
A ducky. Bite.
Is it this duck living though?
No.
No. What kind of duck is it that makes it non?
Toy duck.
It's just a toy duck. All right.
Fire.
Fire. A
Clock.
clock.
A dinosaur.
But didn't we used to have dinosaurs?
No, dinosaur is not. Yeah, it's just a toy.
Oh, it's a stuffed animal. So since it's a stuffed animal, what does that mean?
It's non-living.
It's non-living. What is this?
Cupcake.
Cupcake.
Hamburger.
Hamburger bro. Brianna, make sure you're participating.
Who's this?
What is this?
A pinata.
A pinata.
Elmo.
Elmo.
Ice cream.
And an ice cream cone. Why are all these things non-living?
Because
Ava?
they don't grow or change.
Because they can't grow or change. That is. Or eat.
Because
Yeah.
try to.
Can we feed a cheeseburger a cheeseburger?
No.
No, that's just silly, isn't it? All right, let's talk about the things we have in our living pile. We have a
Flower.
cat, a mushroom.
A garden.
That's a garden?
A plant.
It's just a plant.
Starfish. A giraffe. Baby.
That's a baby?
A person.
It's a girl. That's a baby.
Fish. Flower.
A bird.
Farm. Tree. Tick. In person.
What is this?
A butterfly.
A butterfly and a person. What makes all of these things living?
Because they eat, change, and eat.
Because they eat, change, and
Grow.
grow. So we know living things do what? They grow and
Change.
and non-living things do not grow or
change.
y'all did really excellent on this activity. Oh, thank you so much, Ava, for helping me. All right. Thank you, Joy. Thank you so much. Y'all are very helpful, and I appreciate it. Alright, so now what we are going to do is I have a piece of paper. And what is the first thing we do when we get our piece of paper?
Write our name.
We're going to write our... Yes, ma'am, you may write it at the top. Yes, I will hand you back your pencils.
Wait. That was.
Alright, write your name at the top. It does not matter.
Okay. Well, this was
Alright, I want you to think of something. It can be anything. And
what?
think of anything you can think of in your mind. It can be a telescope, a water bottle, a house, a puppy. It can be anything you want. We're just going to do one thing. So hold on, wait. Before we start drawing, I'm going to ask, hold on. So we're going to, before we draw anything, this is what we're going to do. We're going to write A, and then you're going to pick what, hold on, Bo. And then you're going to write, so say I, hold on. Say this is my paper. I have one. I'm going to write a house is living. Is the house living?
No.
No, so would that make sense? No. So I need to make sure I write it correctly. So a house is non-living. And then I'm going to write why it is non-living.
Because
it does not grow or change. And then I'm going to draw my house.
I want to go.
Do y'all think y'all could do that?
Yes.
All right, before we start, you have to tell me what you're going to pick. What are you going to pick?
Dog.
We'll come back. What are you going to pick?
Puppy.
A puppy. Is a puppy living or non-living?
Living.
Why?
Because it grows, eat, and change.
Awesome. You may start.
A bat.
A bat. Is a bat living or non-living?
Living?
A living. Why is it living?
You have to write it.
Yes, so write a bat because it changes and grows.
A puppy.
All right, so write that. What are you going to pick?
Puppy.
It can be anything.
E.
We'll come back. What are you going to pick?
Butterfly.
A butterfly. Is a butterfly living or non-living?
Living.
Living. Why is it living?
Because it changes, it's living, and it grows.
It grows. Good job. You may start. What are you going to pick?
A cat.
A cat. Is a cat living or non-living?
Living.
Living. Why is it living?
It grows, it eats and grows and changes.
Yes. Make sure you write a bat is living. What are you going to
Dog.
Someone's already doing that. Let's think of something that's non-living. Here's something that's non-living. You can think about some of these pictures that we had. Do you see anything that's non-living?
A ducky.
I'm asking Bo.
Oh.
Is there anything on here that's non-living? No, start writing.
A
A butterfly.
living.
So write A. So what are you doing, Bo? Is a giraffe living or non-living?
Living.
Remember, I asked you to do non-living.
That's going to put it living.
So remember, it has to say a bat is living. So write is right here. So that is living. Period. Now write why it's living. I want you to do this. Is that living or non-living?
Living.
Hamburgers are living?
No. Puppy
What are they?
is not living.
They're non-living. Why are they non-living?
Because
Why? Bo, why is it non-living?
it doesn't. I want to be this way.
Because it doesn't grow or change. You may start.